Out of my way. The son of the jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. If you must know, I was practicing in the yard when the guard I was sparring with fainted when I specifically told him to duck. My blade bit right into the stonework next to the keep and needed serious repairs. Thankfully, our smith Balimund works wonders. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade from him, I'd be most appreciative. Thank you. Do hurry, please. Every day, the threat of exile from Riften draws closer for myself and my family. Who knows how many spies the Empire has sent into our midst already? We're at war. This isn't the time for hospitality. Thank goodness Mother is keeping a level head about everything. If my brother Saerlund had his way, we'd be flying Imperial colors by now. Can you believe that fool had the audacity to speak of his love for the Empire in the plaza? He expects us to drop our defenses and greet them with open arms, to dialogue with them rather than defend our homeland by spilling their blood. He's a traitor, plain and simple. Had I been sitting on the throne, he'd be hanging from the gallows for his sympathies toward the Empire. All right then.
Good to see you. Lazy good for nothing, isn't he? Sent you down here when I'm a stone's throw from the keep. Here's the sword. Tell Harrold to stop slaying walls, and perhaps his blade will stay in better condition.
If you're looking for Flamia Curian, the Imperial Battle Mage, you will not find her here.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments. My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need? I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls. Master Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated. It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die. Good. My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble. Perfect. This is just what I needed. Here's some gold for your time. Nirnroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable. My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
all of Skyrim.
I once told Sapphire we should wear jade and sapphire circlets.
And what might you
Said
need?
it would make us look stupid.
If you want my
She was
opinion
right.
on black-briar mead, I have nothing bad to say. I'd rather not go to bed missing a
Looking to
toe.
stay alive? Why take a chance?
Not much. I received them from a courier not too long ago with specific instructions to hold on to said books until the owner retrieved them. But he said if he didn't show up within a week, I was free to do with them as I pleased. The whole thing was rather bizarre, but these days, what isn't?
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from
All right then.
Some fresh meat to go.
Would you like to hear a performance?
There is a special today on everything. You must buy it too. The caravan Khajiit Vintigard racist.
If you're looking for a bed, this is the wrong place.
That is how Riften
What?
works.
How? Where did you get these? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Look, we need to keep this quiet between you and me, okay? No one else needs to know about it. If word got out that I'm practicing my Debellan arts in Riften, they'll run me out of town. Here, take this and don't mention a word of this to anyone, especially Svana. I don't know why I bothered.
Any luck getting them? Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore. Oh, I know. Isn't it wonderful? I bet she squirmed like a skeever when you pulled them out of your pocket. I think things are going to be a lot different around here from now on. And I have you to thank for it. Here, I want you to have this. It was my father's, but I'm certain you'll put it to good use. See you.
Yes. Until next time.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you today? Talos guide you.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Out of my way. The son of the Jarl has no time for idle conversation with travelers. Took your sweet time getting it to me. Here you go, for your trouble. Until next time.
Hi, what can I do?
Hey, watch it.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Hey! What do you think you're doing dragging those muddy boots in here? This is the Jarl's keep for Debella's sake. Oh no, and an adventurer of all things. You're not diseased, are you? By the gods, I just got over that case of ataxia, and now this. Maybe you can't see it, but there's all kinds of dust and dirt floating around your body. Maybe you're a mage like Melandri and you just make all the dirt invisible and I don't see it right away. Oh gods, what if you've already infected me? My wrists. I think I have hell joint. Or rot limb. You what? Oh no, I'm not on break for another few hours. What do I do? How long can I wait before I turn? by Stendar. I need blood. No, I mean a priest. Oh gods, it's already happening. But I can't leave. My employer will kill me. You haven't turned yet, have you? Then maybe I've got time. It's not paranoia. I was bedridden for the last 3 weeks with ataxia. My employer, I mean the jarl, was very angry. There was so much dust. Before that, it was the rattles. I got too close to one of Valandria's jarls and inhaled some kind of spore. And before I got the rattles, it was rock joint. And before that, it was collywobbles. In the brief time I've been made at Mistveil Keep, I've gotten dampworm and the droops, woodbane and witherfoot. I've survived this long through perseverance, not paranoia. I dust the floors and wipe the tables, wash the dishes and change the linens. I make sure to clean every nook, cranny, crack, and corner of this place, and sometimes it's still not enough. Son of a mud crab, are you joking? A little dirt never hurt anyone? Tell that to everyone who died in the Crimson Plague. All it takes is one rat in a crowded area to infect an entire city. One little spore flying up your nose. That's the really frightening part. Even black-briar told me we eat and breathe poisons every day. Same things that give us life could kill us. By Ysmir's beard, that's the scariest sodding thing I've ever heard. If what she says is true, then every meal, every breath is like gambling with your life. I wish I could cook all my food in a stew of cure disease potions, but I can't afford the ingredients. It depends. The dust tends to gather around the corners, and that's easy to sweep up. The court likes to feast, but nobility generally keeps the dining area clean. Thankfully, my duties don't extend to the barracks. The rug is a different story. It's not as easy to spot dust and dirt, and even harder to get out stains. Valandria offered to make some sort of liquid soap concoction out of goat fat and lavender, but thankfully she forgot about it. Of course, that's part of the problem. That wizard is always forgetting about her experiments. It's almost like she gets halfway done and then it turns into something else. I have no idea what is and isn't trash, but the flies sure do. They'll find a rotting piece of meat and lay their eggs. Come dawn, the keep will be riddled with maggots inching their way across the floor. Thank you. Finally, someone who's sympathetic. But it's not just the messes. You can't see disease. You can't touch it. It's just there. It'd be a lot easier to avoid it if it crawled around on 8 legs like a spider. Although I'd probably have a lot more nightmares. You're right to be scared. I may have recovered from the collywobbles, but that doesn't mean I'm not contagious. According to Elgrim, the main symptoms are sluggishness, shortness of breath, joint pain, and weakness. If you start to feel any of those, I would head down to the temple, or if you've got the coin, Elgrim's elixirs. He's the local apothecary. Okay, just be quick. I think my nose is starting to run, and I'd rather not wipe it on my hands. I'm Dirasi, the Jarl's maid. If you want to talk to someone important, try the steward. I just set the table and sweep the floors. I don't even live here. Normally maids sleep in the servants' quarters, but I usually stay at the Temple of Mara. I won't sleep on a bed of any kind. They're a perfect hiding place for a hive of yellow ticks. It's her crazy experiments. I can't go near her counter without catching something or other. And the way she hoards things and then just leaves them out for days. I just don't understand it. Why does a jarl even need a court wizard? Mages can't be trusted. You ever read about the Thracian plague? It was created by a Slode, but I bet my life he was also a mage. Ysmir's beard, you were right. How could I forget that? Unless I'm suffering from short-term memory loss. What if I have Whitbane again? What if the keep is infested with rats? By Julianos, how could I let this happen? Maybe I could pocket some leftover cheese as bait, and maybe Ingham will let me borrow some of her poisons. Please don't tell the steward. Goodbye.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember. An investment? Very well, I don't see why not. Thank you. When I have the time, I'll try to think how best to use this. Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field? Calipers? That's utterly ridiculous. Maybe long ago you could just find calipers in every household across Tamriel, but not anymore. Hold on. You've given me a brilliant idea. Just as calipers hold materials in place, a soul siphon can hold magic fields in place. Genius! And I'm sure you've completely worked out how to counteract complete dimensional collapse, right? Are you completely insane? Swallow a soul gem? That has to be the most brilliant and unexpected solution I've heard in a long time. It solves all of my problems and keeps the field stable. Now all I need... Wait, what were we talking about? Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar... No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments. As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you. Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well. Okay. Now where did I put those spiders?
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning. Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark clouds looming overhead? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deeper, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven black-briar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistveil Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the Keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the black-briar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. Maven black-briar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Black-briar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city. I'd hardly call them a guild, more like unorganized rabble. In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to
No,
obey our
come to
laws.
gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? Because I did something that a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim, and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos, and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. Until next time.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Damn faithless Imperials.
careful.
Fight or die well.
I've a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.